The BN-Link 7-day digital pool pump timer is simple to install and easy to use. The timer is weatherproof, features mounting holes and padlock holes, and is perfect for use with pool pumps, water heaters, lighting, and more. Always have a qualified electrician install this product. Open the front of the pool timer and then remove the protective cover. Set the dip switch to the correct input voltage. For 120 volts, all switches should be switched up to the on position. For 208 and 240 volts, 1 should be on, 2 and 3 should be off, and 4 should be on. For 277 volts, all 4 switches should be down to the off position. Do not apply any power to the timer until the dip switch is in the correct placement. Next, turn off the power this equipment controls to avoid electric shock. Remove the protective plastic where you will be wiring. For 120-volt wiring, install a jumper wire that connects from the left timer port to the COM1 port. Next, the power live wire should be connected to the COM1 port as well. The power neutral wire and load neutral wire should go to the right timer port. The load live wire should go to the NO1 port. The power ground wire and load ground wire should go to the ground screw. For 208 and 240 volts, install a jumper wire that connects from the left timer port to the COM1 port. Install a second jumper wire that connects from the right timer port to the COM2 port. The power live wire 1 should go to the COM1 port. The power live wire 2 should go to the COM2 port. The load neutral wire 1 should go to the NO1 port. The load neutral wire 2 should go to the NO2 port. The power ground wire and load ground wire should go to the ground screw. When finished wiring, put the front cover back on the timer and then turn power back on. For more wiring tips, instructions, and troubleshooting, check out the included guide or the inside panel of the timer. External mounting tabs are provided to mount the timer to a wall. When the switch is flipped down to on, this means that the unit will be always on regardless of the timer settings. When the switch is flipped to the middle to off, this means the unit will be always off regardless of the timer settings. When the switch is flipped up to auto, this means the unit will follow the timer settings you have set. The power indicator light will be on when power is applied to the timer. The status indicator light will be on when power is applied to the loads. To set the timer, first press the reset button with the tip of a small, non-metallic insulated tool, such as a pencil or a toothpick. To set the current day and time, first hold the clock button while tapping the week button until the current day displays at the top of the screen. Then hold the clock button and tap the hour button until the current hour displays on the screen. Finally, hold the clock button and tap min button until the current minute displays on the screen. Now let's set a program. First, do note that the timer must be displaying auto for your timers to work. If you don't see this, hold down the manual button until it displays. To start, press the Program button to enter the program settings. You will see 1 on, which means you are setting the on time for your first program. Press the Week button repeatedly until your desired combination of days shows up. The Hour and Minute buttons function in the same way. After finalizing those settings, press the Program button once to set Program 1 off, the same way, which is when your first program will turn off. Press Program to continue to set a schedule on-off schedule the same way. You can set up to 8 on-off schedules. Press R while on a program will remove it. Press R again to restore the program. Make sure if you delete the on or off portion of a program, you also go and delete the corresponding on-off portion. Press the clock button when finished to go back to the current time and save your programs. As a reminder, your timer must be displaying auto for the programs to run. Hold down Manual if the product is not in auto mode. If you wish to perform a temporary manual override, press the Manual button to toggle off and on. When the timer says Auto On, this means the device will stay on until the next scheduled off time. When the timer says Auto Off, this means the device will stay off until the next scheduled on time. If you wish to disable the set schedules, hold down until you see MAN, which means manual, and then you can toggle the outlets on and off by pushing the manual button. When the switch is in manual mode, no schedules will run, and the power will stay on or off. To set random mode, press week and hour at the same time. RND should appear. When the timer is in auto mode and the random function is on, programmed on-off times will be separately postponed by 2 to 32 minutes. Please note that at least one on-off program must be scheduled, and all on-off programs should have at least 33 minutes between the on and off schedule. If you want to set your timer to the daylight saving function, press hour and minute simultaneously to activate or deactivate daylight savings time mode. This does not change with the year. You will have to toggle on and off as needed. For more information on safety, installation and troubleshooting, please check out the included guide. Thanks for choosing BN Link.